Let's start off the week in Psalm 139. 139, it's actually longer than we can actually accomplish this morning. And in fact, I'm going to do more verses. I guess I'm feeling a little ambitious today, a few more verses than we usually do. But I think that as I read through them, you'll just be reminded that we need to give thanks to the Lord for the many ways he has come through for us. Think about it. There's a lot of things that we look at where he's come through for us in multiple ways, but there is that one way that didn't seem to work out so well. Well, that's what we focus on. And so this morning, I want to focus on all the ways that God has come through for you to be listening to this morning, still here, still able to be a participant in the human race. And God is just so good to us, and he takes such good care of us. I hope that you had a great weekend. I know that we did at the Journey, and wow, it was really nice to be with church family, and just so much that the Lord was doing in our hearts, and I hope that he'll continue that beginning right now as we look at Psalm 139, verse number 1. It says, "O Lord, thou hast searched me and known me. Thou knowest my downsitting and mine uprising. Thou understandest my thoughts afar off. Thou compassest my path and my lying down, and art acquainted with all my ways." And so just right off the bat, the psalmist recognizes that God has a full understanding of who we are, what we're going through, how we feel. He just completely knows us. And so he is able to be what we need him to be, even when we don't even know what we need him to be. And so he goes on and says, for there is not a word in my tongue, but lo, O Lord, thou knowest it altogether. Thou hast beset me behind and before, and laid thine hand upon me. Such knowledge is too wonderful for me. It is high, I cannot attain unto it. And so when the psalmist stops and thinks about it for a moment, he realizes that, God, you have been before me, you've been behind me, you've had your hand on me. There are things that I wanted to do that you kept me from. There are things that I was determined to do, but you didn't let me get around to. There are things that could have happened, but never did. I read in the news the things that happened to other people, but none of those things have happened to me. And so I am so thankful for your care and your concern and the way you take such good care of me. And verse number 7, it says, "Whither shall I go from thy spirit, or whither shall I flee from thy presence?" I can't even get away from you if I wanted to. If I ascend up into heaven, thou art there. And if I make my bed in hell, behold, thou art there. If I take the wings of the morning and dwell in the uttermost parts of the sea, even there shall thy hand lead me, and thy right hand shall hold me. And he goes on. And wow, just the amount of care that is invested by God into our lives. We need to give thanks this morning for the wonderful care. We may have done things that we shouldn't have this last weekend, but if you're listening to this, God was with you and he protected you from yourself. Maybe you need to right now say, God, thank you so much for taking care of me when I don't even know how to take care of myself. Thank you for guiding me when I wouldn't know where to go. And even when I choose the wrong path, you have your hand on me, and it's not nearly as bad as it could have been. So praise the Lord. Thank him this morning for all that he has brought you through. Have a great day.